When we look at breathwork, there's an important piece that most people forget about when they first get into breathwork, and that is getting your nose opened up and cleared up so that you can breathe properly through your nose instead of your mouth. A lot of us start as mouth breathers. What we want to do is get proficient at breathing through our nose, so we start by opening our nose. In this video, I'm just going to walk you through a really good sequence to help open your nose up. It's good to do for a week at minimum, up to 3 or 4 weeks before you get into some other breath work. So what we want to do is just start by plugging one nostril and breathing in and out through one nostril. Then we'll switch over and breathe through the other nostril. The idea is that we're getting a feel for any differences from side to side, and by plugging one, we're going to reduce the amount of air that's able to pass through there so that we can see how congested we really are. So what we're going to do is do 5 on one, then 5 on the other side, and what we want to shoot for is an equal amount of time inhaling as exhaling. So whether we're counting to 3-second inhale, 3-second exhale, or something like 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale, either of those are going to be fine. So it'll look like this. We're going to plug. That would be 1, just inhale, exhale, do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. After we've completed that, then what we want to do is stimulate our nose to open up and to drain out any excess fluid or something that is in there. So what we will do is take our pointer fingers, follow those crease lines that come up when you smile, and we're just going to basically massage right in that little area for about a minute on each side. So you can either do both at the same time or one side at a time. And it doesn't have to be a deep massage, just enough that we're moving the skin over that area will stimulate our lymphatic system to help drain any excess fluids or anything through our nose. After we do that, the next part we want to be a little bit more gentle with. What we're going to do is called nasal pulling. Essentially, we're going to block one nostril again while we kind of pull out and trying to essentially stretch that nostril, open it up. But if you do pull too hard, you can give yourself a nosebleed because the vessels in our nose are very sensitive. So it's going to look like this. And you're just breathing in and out like that for 5 breaths on each side again, as you're kind of pulling lightly on it, trying to pull it out and kind of down and away a little bit to open up our nasal passageway. We've completed the nasal pulling. Then what we're going to do is a nasal clearing breath hold. So essentially what we're going to do is breathe in through our nose, breathe out through our nose, pinch and hold. We're going to shoot for 30 seconds or till you get a moderate desire to take a breath again. And then we're going to inhale again through our nose. So we're going to exhale all the air, pinch and hold our nose for 30 seconds or a moderate desire to breathe. And while we're doing that, we're going to kind of tilt our head back and forth and even rock our body a little bit. And that's going to help actually open up the nasal passageway as nitric oxide opens that up as the CO2 is building up in the nose, essentially is what's happening and why that works. So we're going to inhale, exhale, you would do that for 30 seconds or till that moderate desire to breathe, and then inhale through the nose, give yourself a chance to reset and do that for about 5 minutes. And then you'll come back after that and we'll kind of retest things, see how much our nose opened up. So we'll just plug one nostril again, in and out for 5 breaths. And then a lot of times what I'll do is have people just finish up with about 5 minutes of breathing at an equal cadence again, in to out. So whether that's 3-second inhale, 3-second exhale, or we can shoot for something like 5, or even up as far as like 8 or 10 seconds, depending on where we're at, of just breathing in and out through our nose now that we've cleared it.